Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started, good luck. What is the role of the AWS Elemental MediaLive audio normalization feature in video processing? Dynamic video re-encoding. Manual audio compression settings. Balancing audio levels for consistent playback. Automated video segmentation. The audio normalization feature in AWS Elemental MediaLive helps to balance audio levels for consistent playback, ensuring that audio quality remains consistent throughout the video content being processed. What is the significance of the AWS Elemental MediaLive stream monitoring option for maintaining video quality? Minimal audio compression features. Real-time monitoring and troubleshooting. Automated ad insertion tools. Enhanced video transcoding capabilities. The stream monitoring option in AWS Elemental MediaLive provides real-time monitoring and troubleshooting tools to help users maintain the quality of video streams, detect issues, and take corrective actions to ensure a smooth viewing experience. What is a key benefit of using AWS Elemental MediaLive for live video processing and streaming? Static output options for video channels. No inbuilt analytics features. Automated resource scaling for live streams. Limiting video codec support. One key benefit of using AWS Elemental MediaLive is automated resource scaling for live video streams, allowing users to dynamically adjust resources based on demand for efficient and cost-effective video processing. What is the significance of the AWS Elemental MediaLive output group feature? It restricts access to certain channels. It changes the audio quality of streams. It adds special effects to videos. It defines the output settings for video streams. The AWS Elemental MediaLive output group feature defines the output settings for video streams, specifying the formats, codecs, and resolutions for the live video output. What is a recommended setup for ensuring redundancy in AWS Elemental MediaLive channels? Using multiple redundant inputs. Utilizing external transcoding services. Long-term storage of video content. Deploying extra output resolutions. To ensure redundancy in AWS Elemental MediaLive channels, it is recommended to configure multiple redundant inputs to guarantee continuous video streaming in case of primary source failures. Which of the following is not a supported input type for AWS Elemental MediaLive? Video only. Both audio and video. Audio only. Text files. AWS Elemental MediaLive does not support input of text files, as it is primarily focused on live video processing and streaming. Which type of content is most suitable for processing using AWS Elemental MediaLive? Static images. Text documents. Pre-recorded videos. Live video streams. AWS Elemental MediaLive is designed for processing live video streams in real time, making it most suitable for this type of content. What is a recommended practice for managing AWS Elemental MediaLive inputs for video streams? Limiting the number of input sources. Disabling audio normalization. Using a single input format. Creating redundant input sources. An effective practice for managing AWS Elemental MediaLive inputs is to create redundant input sources to ensure continuous streaming in case of primary input failures, providing fault tolerance and high availability for video streams. What is the primary function of the AWS Elemental MediaLive input audio mix feature? To remove audio altogether. To mute all audio. To block audio from video streams. To adjust audio levels from different sources. The primary function of the AWS Elemental MediaLive input audio mix feature is to adjust audio levels from different sources, allowing users to create a mixed audio output for live video streams. Which of the following is a feature of AWS Elemental MediaLive's content protection capabilities? No restrictions on content access. Encryption of video streams. Lower video resolution. Publicly accessible streams. One of the features of AWS Elemental MediaLive's content protection capabilities is encryption of video streams, ensuring secure delivery of content to viewers. How does AWS Elemental MediaLive assist users in delivering content to a global audience? By using a single output format for all viewers. By only delivering content locally. By supporting multi-region distribution. By requiring viewers to manually select regions. AWS Elemental MediaLive assists users in delivering content to a global audience by supporting multi-region distribution, ensuring that audiences worldwide can access live video streams. What is the primary purpose of AWS Elemental MediaLive? Image recognition. Database management. Live video processing and streaming. Text-to-speech conversion. AWS Elemental MediaLive is a service designed for live video processing and streaming, allowing users to create high-quality video streams for delivery to broadcast televisions or over-the-top content providers. What is a recommended approach for ensuring fault tolerance in AWS Elemental MediaLive outputs? Using redundant video outputs. Limiting the number of output renditions. Disabling input redundancy. Applying custom video encoding settings. To ensure fault tolerance in AWS Elemental MediaLive outputs, it is advisable to configure redundant video outputs that can seamlessly take over in case of primary output failures, maintaining continuous video delivery. How does AWS Elemental MediaLive help users in managing video processing workflows? By automating video encoding and transcoding tasks. By limiting video processing options. By requiring manual intervention for every task. By increasing video storage costs. AWS Elemental MediaLive helps users in managing video processing workflows by automating video encoding and transcoding tasks, simplifying the process of delivering high-quality video streams. What is the role of the AWS Elemental MediaLive output specification feature in video processing? It removes audio from video streams. It defines the output settings for video streams. It blocks access to all outputs. It pauses all video channels. The AWS Elemental MediaLive output specification feature defines the output settings for video streams, specifying the formats, codecs, and resolutions for the final live video output. What is the significance of the AWS Elemental MediaLive video codec feature? It blocks access to a specific video channel. It provides audio processing capabilities. It adds watermarks to videos. It allows users to specify video codec settings. The AWS Elemental MediaLive video codec feature allows users to specify video codec settings for live video streams, ensuring compatibility and quality for viewers. How does AWS Elemental MediaLive handle video output for different devices and platforms? By providing multiple output formats and codecs. By excluding certain devices. By requiring users to manually adjust settings. By limiting the output to a single format. AWS Elemental MediaLive handles video output for different devices and platforms by providing multiple output formats and codecs, ensuring compatibility and flexibility for viewers. What is the benefit of using AWS Elemental MediaLive with AWS Elemental MediaTailor for video monetization strategies? Personalized ad insertion based on viewer preferences. Immediate video content delivery. Increased video resolution options. Static video encoding profiles. When used together, AWS Elemental MediaLive and AWS Elemental MediaTailor enable personalized ad insertion based on viewer preferences, enhancing video monetization strategies by delivering targeted ads to specific audience segments. What is the role of the AWS MediaLive channel feature in video processing and streaming? To limit the number of video outputs. To restrict access to video content. To pause all live streams. To configure and manage live video channels. The AWS Elemental MediaLive channel feature allows users to configure and manage live video channels, enabling them to define the input and output settings for each channel. Which of the following is a benefit of using AWS Elemental MediaLive for video processing and streaming? High storage costs. Automated resource scaling. Limited codec support. Manual configuration for every stream. One of the benefits of using AWS Elemental MediaLive is automated resource scaling, which allows users to dynamically adjust resources based on demand, improving performance and efficiency. What is the benefit of using the AWS Elemental MediaLive egress charge feature for cost-efficient video delivery? Increasing video rendering speeds. Controlling data transfer costs for outgoing video streams. Enhancing video compression ratios. Providing basic ad insertion controls. The egress charge feature in AWS Elemental MediaLive helps users to control data transfer costs for outgoing video streams, allowing for more cost-efficient video delivery while maintaining high-quality viewing experiences for viewers. What is a key aspect of AWS Elemental MediaLive channel resiliency to ensure continuous video streaming? Automatic failover mechanisms. Static input options. Limited output formats. Real-time audience analytics. Channel resiliency in AWS Elemental MediaLive includes automatic failover mechanisms to ensure continuous video streaming even in the event of input source failures. What is the recommended approach for securing live video streams delivered through AWS Elemental MediaLive? Blocking specific devices from accessing videos. Excluding encryption options. Using encryption to protect video content. Making all content publicly accessible. The recommended approach for securing live video streams delivered through AWS Elemental MediaLive is using encryption to protect video content, ensuring secure and private delivery to viewers. What is a primary use case for the AWS Elemental MediaLive automated ad insertion feature? Creating interactive video elements. Improving audio compression techniques. Monetizing video content through targeted advertising. Enhancing video encoding quality. The automated ad insertion feature in AWS Elemental MediaLive is commonly used to monetize video content through targeted advertising, allowing users to insert ads into live video streams at specific times. What is the primary function of AWS Elemental MediaLive's multi-screen output capabilities? Restricting content to specific devices. Delivering content to various devices with optimal quality. Reducing video bit rates. Allowing users to manually adjust settings. The primary function of AWS Elemental MediaLive's multi-screen output capabilities is delivering content to various devices with optimal quality, adapting to different devices for a seamless viewing experience. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.